So you're going to turn the machine on, let it boot up. It'll come all the way on when you'll know it's ready to go. There we go. So that's giving you your screen menu or whatever you're choosing. We're doing what's called combo therapy. Like the name indicates, it's a combination of two things. We're going to hit that. It automatically sets the machine to what you need, which is channel 2. All you're going to do is the output. You're going to set this to like 1.5, 1.6 in that range. If it's more her thigh muscles, or, you know, because she's a strong girl, you know, from working out, you could go 1.6 for the thigh muscles, things like that. More the arms and hands, you could drop it down 1. But anyway, 1.6 is fine. So what I'm going to do is then take the red lead on the black paddle here, and it even says number 2. All we're going to do is just wet the pad a little bit so that the surface is covered. Let's say we're going to do her arm here. This is a grounding pad. We'll get that on her first, thank you. You just snug this. You don't want to crank it too tight, but you don't want it that it's floating. You okay with that? Okay, so say we're doing the extensors, like her wrist and finger extensors to straighten this out. This is the grounding pad set up. Can I have that gel? All we're going to do is make sure it's open. Put a little gel here. Thank you.
Back to the machine.
All we're going to do is just rub this in first before we do anything. So we have a nice amount of it on there, ready to go. Now, the machine's set up, ready to go. 5 minutes. If you want to add time, you simply go to time. I wouldn't do this more than like 7-8 minutes. So just for the demonstration, 5 minutes. Okay, we waited too long. We'll bring this back up to 1.5, 1.6. We're gonna hit start just to get it going. Now, we have to hit this, enter, until this goes to 0. And now this is the electric stim part. And we're gonna ask her as we're going up slowly. It usually kicks in around like 10, 11. So as you're going up slowly, don't hold it down because it'll fly right through it. So go up slowly, let her tell you when she's feeling it. Most likely here first, but it could be here, but most likely on the pad. Starting to feel anything yet?
Yeah, on the pad.
Okay. Now let me know when, is it strong, medium, or light?
No, it's light.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
It's up to 20 now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good pulse on the pad.
Okay, are you feeling it on the arm here yet? Where I'm rubbing?
No, very light. I think my pinky's going though.
Yep. You should get the thumb. The more you come towards the thumb side, the more these tendons get actuated as you roll to the outside. It's this, like a guitar string, basically. Now, is the strength okay where I'm rubbing here?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all.
Okay, is this bothering you at all?
Not at all.
Okay, now can I go a little stronger?
Yes.
Okay. So you always just do it to patient tolerance. We'll go up slowly. Let me know when it's strong but comfortable. The stronger the better, but that you're relaxed and you're comfortable. Now, if you see the fingers really jumping around, that's a good sign. Usually that means it's enough.
And you just keep circulating
You
and
keep
moving
the
from side to
contact,
side.
number one. Keep contact down on her. Don't take it off, put it back on. And don't keep it still in one place, because believe it or not, it's a high frequency energy wave. It would burn her
But then
if
at
you
the
kept
same
it.
time too, you want to keep all the fingers moving.
Yeah, you want to just keep, what I do is I do a circular counterclockwise. You know, it doesn't matter, you can go
So you rotate
counterclockwise.
the top, work your way down.
Right, exactly. You want to work
Side
the
to
whole
side.
band along, like I said, picture guitar strings.
Yeah, I get it.
So you want to work it all the way down. So I do circular, and then I also do linear like this. You could just, like you're putting wax on a buffing machine and just putting it on the car. You know what I mean?
Peter,
But-
can you do too much? Because Eileen did say we can't overdo it. That could hurt.
Right, you don't want to, that's why I said don't do it more than 5 to 7
Right, 7
minutes.
minutes, right?
Yes, because you basically overstimulate what's called the neuromuscular junction, and then it could actually make her real sore. You don't want to do that. Now, typically, if you ask her where it's nice and meaty, like on the forearm part, there'll be no problem. When you get towards the wrist more, it's bone. There's not as much flesh or meat there. So as a result, that may bother her. So when you're setting the stim, sometimes you want to start where it's thinner on her so that it doesn't hurt her. So you start at the place where it's the thinnest and would be most sensitive, right?
Now, to set this up on the leg, the
The
pad,
grounding pad just has to go near
where do you,
the muscle joint, muscle group that you're using.
let's say you're going to work here.
If you want to do the shin, you could either put it right here above on the thigh or put it to the back here.
And then the same thing. The cream would go here and you would work it.
Correct.
And then rotate this way and also rotate
Right.
this way.
But just like I'm doing here. Jump in here while I'm watching you. So you go all the way here, you're going to really get that pinky actuated. Nice and slow. It's no rush.
Yeah, I get it.
Keep a little pressure down on her. That's all.
And that's what loosens it up right there.
Yeah, what this is doing is picture like I stretched a rubber band from the base of the bed to here, and I pulled. It's really tight, which is what's happened to her muscles and tendons and ligaments. It's really tight. Now, if I start plucking at it, you know, you want to vibrate the hell out of it at such a high frequency level that it's basically vibrating it to loosen up any adhesions or stiffness that's inside the muscle or the tendon. So that's what this does. And then work your way down towards her wrist as you're doing that. You're not going to hurt her. Just keep a little pressure on her. You don't have to crank into her. Just
Yeah, it's just the weight of my hand.
yeah, perfect. Exactly. That's a good way. You do just the weight of your hand. The key is just keep it moving.
I sand floors, you got to keep the sanders moving.
Right. Exactly. Otherwise you get like
You're
a
gonna
burr,
run-
or
yeah, ruin the floor.
you burn through it, if you will. Yep. How was your weekend otherwise? All right.
Quiet.
Yep. You want to work what's called antagonistic. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, you're on.
Antagonistic groups. So this is extension of your wrist, fingers, and hands. After you do this muscle group, tendon and ligament, you want to turn it over and work the opposite, which is now the
Now the
flexors.
contact goes here or on the inside?
Same thing. You could, I mean,
Matter.
if you put it slightly out of the area where you're working,
It's still gonna
it
work.
gives you the ability to work that whole area with the ultrasound head. Because if you put it here, even though it's okay, you're now restricting where you got to work around it. So realistically, you could probably even leave it right where it is right now. Just turn our hand out, and we could do it here. Let's turn our hand out as if I'm not here.
Now, how about when you do the deltoid and try? What do you
Well, like I said, you could do the bicep, the
the
tricep,
bicep.
then you could do the flexors, then the extenders. That's all.
You would do my shoulder because my shoulders are crazy.
So you could leave it right where that is, the grounded pad, and then just curl up your sleeves or have a gown on, and just do that more ideally when you're sitting up in a chair, so that it can work the entire trap muscle and the delts all across.
So let's see if we beat attention.
Well, I don't remember this. I'm fine.
He's making it. Turn a hand all the way over as best you can.
Yeah.
I had a show because he did that.
Right.
So you have
That's
to
it.
reset the whole machine again.
One coin?
Now,
Right from
what you
start?
want to do is you want to hit combo, bottom right.
Okay,
See combo?
Yeah.
Hold on. There you go. So you'd set it up for you.
Okay.
You're ready to go. Your grounding pad is on. You take a little cream.
Now, what happens when you run out of this cream? Can I use regular cream?
I mean, you could use other stuff in the meantime, but if you
Okay.
run out, you let me know and I'll give it. Is it open? Turn it open.
McDonald the mustard thing. Yeah.
That's it.
Now you got it.
Perfect. Right
Okay.
on the hot dog.
Yes. Oh, wait. All right, now.
And now you're gonna grab the ultrasound head. You have it.
Right.
Get it moving so it's on the head. Just working it a little slower, nice and easy.
You're not doing floors now.
No, I get
You
it.
can even just rest your hand flat on her palm,
Okay.
like this, just to hold her hand open. I usually like to extend the, here, let me do it for a minute.
The fingers.
Right, I'd like
Yeah,
to
but
hold
you're sinking
them.
in the pillow here.
Right, I like to hold them individually
Oh, okay.
to stretch them. And then you'll feel these. So if you match up your fingers to hers, now, you got it in there good. Now you just gotta, if you're gonna set it up, or if you have someone helping you, all you're gonna do is, you're gonna turn this up to what number?
15 or 16.
1.5,
Right.
1.6, right.
Right.
Definitely don't put it on 15.
No, I know. I knew what
All
I
you're
meant.
gonna do is then hit this,
Okay.
okay? That puts that back now to the string. Hit start just to get it going. And now we're gonna increase,
Work it up.
keep it moving. You say to her, let me know when you feel that on the grounding pad. You should
feel
start
it?
feeling it
Very,
about
very
now.
light.
I'm gonna go up slowly. He's gonna keep it moving. Has the strength.
Feels good.
Come down towards her wrist and hand. You could even go onto the palm a little.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
That gets stronger from my bone.
Well,
You're right.
You reacted to
And
that.
it's also, it's too much.
No, it feels good.
It's also where the carpal tunnel is. So that's why when you hit that median nerve in there, it's really gonna feel almost like an electric buzz, like it wakes you
Yeah.
up. Okay, so that's a good strength?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dan.
Dan?
Yes.
If you want, if you want to give a little more time, you just tap it up to like whatever it is. You could even do this while you're seated,
Right.
once you get comfortable. And like I said, don't be afraid to come over into her palm. This way, because the tendons pass through the wrist and actually work the whole hand. I'll give you a little more cream there.
See them do this right now. Then after, I promise, okay?
So that's what you do, hardwood floors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? What's the company here on Staten Island?
Yeah, my name, Daniel Joya.
Oh, okay.
Flooring, railings, and woodwork.
Nice. I dabble in a little bit of everything myself.
I'm the boss.
Nice.
No, Diane's the boss.
You are.
That's true.
You are.
A little slower and a little more pressure down on it.
What's later?
There you go. You okay?
Yeah, your fingers are moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels good to feel stuff through it.
Absolutely.
Make it feel like loose, like.
Well, like I said, it's as if you took like a hard band and you just.
It's been getting so much worse.
Like you vibrate it. Well, this has to be, I told you, this is the only way. I wish I had more time to be here for you. I really do.
But I appreciate